Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. The goal with the position really is to find something stable where you can keep your back upright. Now, if it helps you, you can lie down. You can even be sitting in a chair. It doesn't matter too much. You just want to be able to find a spot comfortable where you're not wanting to move around during the meditation. This is also an open eye meditation practice. We don't close our eyes. Although if you have learned to practice with your eyes open, if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed, feel free to do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and just drop them down away from the screen and just kind of glance lightly at the floor below. We're not staring or analyzing anything. But we're also not blurry and buzzy. We just have a nice, light, clear gaze directed downward. You're in a nice, comfortable, seated position. And your eyes are open, directed down. Relax. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to strive for here. We are just sitting. We're sitting now. Allow your body to naturally calm down. Notice if there's any tension or anything where you're forcing your body in any way. Just let it go. Just be stable. And relax. And you don't have to try to relax. Your body wants to. So let it happen. Let your body relax all by itself. No effort here is needed. Leave the to-do list alone. Leave your past alone. And settle here in this moment. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. And no one to become. Be here now and completely rest. And maybe I'm catching you now thinking about something. You were planning or remembering a video you watched earlier. Notice how this takes your attention away from the moment. As the Zen master Sun Sung Sunim says, when we are thinking, we lose our eyes, we lose our ears, we lose this moment. But we're not here to shut thinking off. Instead, we let it go and bring our attention to something that only happens now. Something completely present. And that, of course, traditionally is the breath. Notice how your attention is situated somewhere in your head, as if you're sitting above your chest, that you somehow exist above and your body is below you. And see if you can just drop this view through the chest and down into the area just below the belly button, the lower belly. Just notice the sensations here. And watch how when the breath comes in, this area naturally expands. And as the breath leaves, this area relaxes all by itself. Instead of paying attention to the conversation in your head, pay attention to the breath in the lower belly. And do this as effortlessly as you possibly can. And again, I'm probably catching you thinking, but this isn't a failure. Simply return to breathing. Let your thoughts go. As Shunyo Suzuki once said, during meditation, keep the front door and the back door of your mind completely open. Let thoughts come and go as they please. Just don't serve them any tea, because then they will want to stay. Come back. Effortlessly come back to breathing. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing. Rising and falling. Notice how it feels like you're above the breath, pointing attention downwards to the breath from someplace above. As if you're in a control tower in your head, directing attention downwards. See if you can just, instead of paying attention to your breath from your head, pay attention to the breath as the breath. In other words, let the breath know itself. And let go of this one who sits in the control tower. Be the breath. Notice the breath. Leave it alone. Come back as the breath. Lower belly. All right, you can look at the screen. Your life really is hard. In fact, we make it unnecessarily so. It's not really our fault. We have this thinking mechanism, this thought process. And it exists as a conversation. Like, I wonder where I'm going to go to work. I don't have to worry about that. I like that. She's ready. I like this. I don't like that. Are you driving in a car? I wonder if I could eat for dinner. Oh, I forgot this on that email. I guess I got that email. Constant, right? But this thought process isn't you. It happens by itself in the same way that your heartbeat happens by itself. But because we are paying way too much attention to it, in fact, we are habitually paying attention to it, we identify with it. We think we are it. So when the thought comes like, man, I am so tired, I am no good, I'm just a piece of crap, we believe that's true. We hear it and we're like, yeah, that's me thinking. It's an illusion. It's a thought jail. So this practice really is simple. It's not cutting off thinking. It's not quieting the mind. It is letting go of thoughts. Because this thought jail that we're in really isn't a real prison. The door is always open. And the door is this moment. And the more we live in this moment, to the degree that we live here and now, the more salient, peaceful, and happy we are. And thoughts, this evolutionary mechanism, is designed by evolution to seek and solve problems. So if you feel like your life is just this cascade of constantly solving problems, that there's always why does this always happen to me? It's not you, it's your thoughts. It's not even your thoughts. It's because of evolution. It was just the way it evolved. But you don't have to pay attention to it. Like the quote I said during this practice, during meditation, we keep the front door and the back door of the mind completely open. Let thoughts come and go as they please. In the same way, we let our heartbeat go on and off as it pleases. We just don't serve it any tea. And the tea is our attention. We're not ignoring them, but we're just staying with the breath. Staying as the breath, as this moment. And then thoughts, instead of becoming the center of everything, start to relate more to the sounds outside of your window, just noise. So don't be in thought jail. Be free. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And I'll see you tomorrow.